plata o plomo.
What's going on, guys? Christian with Full Blown Performance. So we got a lot of love and feedback on the Q&A we did with me and Alex. So we're gonna go ahead and be doing a part 2 to the Q&A. So any questions you guys may have, whether it's about the shop, about a certain build, whatever questions you guys may have, just go ahead and let us know in the comment section, and then we'll go ahead and film the Q&A and answer the questions to the best of our knowledge. All right, guys, so here we got a 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee 6.4. This vehicle is actually from Oregon. So the customer went ahead and brought it to us for our Stage 2 package on 91. So that's going to be a camshaft package. We'll go ahead and do an intake, a 180 thermostat. It's going to get the Hellcat lifter. So we'll go ahead and get all that done for the customer, and then we'll get it tuned. So it just got dropped off today. We have Melvin working on it. This is the vehicle that Carlos did the transmission on. Customer stated that it needed a new transmission, so we did that. Upon letting it idle so we get transmission up, we noticed that the temps for the engine were getting hot. The radiator fan's not working, so we went ahead and called the customer, let him know. I mean, there's been other issues as well, as like it had a Hellcat transmission in there. When we pulled it out, we noticed that Hellcat drive shaft. But now we're back. I guess that transmission was no good, so we're back to the 8HP 70 in there for the customer, and then we have the original drive shaft that's supposed to be in there. So we're gonna go ahead and diagnose the fan issue right now, and then there's other components like the cradle needs to be swapped out. It has a hit in it. I guess the vehicle's been in an accident, as you can see. So we went ahead and let the customer know about that. We also have a red eye that got dropped off over the weekend. This vehicle is going to be getting our E85 package, spark plugs, oil change, a one-piece aluminum drive shaft, and IGLA as well. So we'll go ahead and let us do that once the ejectors get here tomorrow. We'll go ahead and get started on that. All right, guys, so we received this Ram 1500 TRX for IGLA. So we're going to go ahead and have Carlos install the IGLA, and then we'll go ahead and get it out for the customer. Guys, so we're putting the bypass cable right now. Get through the security gateway so that we could go ahead and put another revision in the TRX, and then I think we'll be done with the 91 set of tunes, and then we'll go ahead and start putting the 85 in. So we'll catch the video up once we put the 85 in, or we'll probably do a video. Let's do a pull on it. Alright, guys, so we went ahead and took out the 91, put in the 85, put in the 85 revision. So we are currently just letting it idle, trying to get the 91 that's stuck in the lines out, and then just so we have an accurate reading on the fuel trims. And then we're going to go for a drive, make sure our fuel trims look good, and then we'll do our pulls, and then send it over to Z and make sure everything looks good, and it'll be done. We'll be done with it. All right, guys, what's going on? This is Christian with Full Blown Performance. So we're back at it. Another beautiful day here at Full Blown Performance. We got quite a few different things that are going on. We have this Ram 1500 TRX that came in for an oil change. It's also going to be getting a tire rotation. So not only do we do the high performance builds, we also do all the maintenance. Any services to your guys' Mopar, Ford, or Chevy, we're able to do here. So we got that going on. We have this wide body Trackhawk that is ready to basically get tuned. Right now we're just waiting for the one-piece aluminum drag shaft to come in. But besides that, it's ready to get tuned. We have Ben working on the scat pack. Scat pack ended up needing a valve job, so we got the heads back. We have them putting the heads on. All the gaskets, gonna put everything in and we'll get that out of here. As well as this Mustang's ready for pickup. We just got Cuevas to drop off his vehicle here. This Challenger. This vehicle is equipped with a 3.8 supercharger. Our engine, this has a 411 stroker, as well as this vehicle now is dropped off for front and lower, upper and lower control arms. It's also going to be getting the front shocks, and then it's going to be getting the billet valve covers. So that's what he dropped off for. We have Melvin working on this Jeep. Like I said, this is a Jeep that came from Oregon. So we went ahead and are going to be doing a cam kit on it. So we have the heads off. Obviously Melvin is going to be putting the new gaskets in there, the cam, and then we'll be able to get that tuned to get that out for the customer. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. What's going on, boss? Oil? I got you, boss. Get that. All right, let me make you a check, all right? Let me get you a check real quick. All right, guys, gonna put the oil change sticker on the TRX. We had Steven do the oil change already, so going ahead and removing the old sticker the customer has. Just a little feature touch, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, we have the guys washing the cars right now as well. So we got quite a few different things going on. We got a Trackhawk that we're going to smoke test on the blower once we're done with that TRX, and have Steven smoke test it because it goes into lit mode, but only like at a certain road, or the customer's telling us that. We've tried it here on the dyno, driving it, try to get into lit mode, and it doesn't. So it's very rare for it to go into lit mode with us, but he says it only happens like in Santa Ana. So we're gonna smoke test it, and I don't know what exactly on the road is happening over there, but so we had him log it. We have the data, and some of the data, according to Z, looks like there might be a very, very, very small leak. So we're gonna smoke test it and see if we have a vacuum leak somewhere. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it that we got going on. Most of the stuff is waiting for parts, like the Durango that was theft recovered. We're waiting on insurance for that. This Durango, we're waiting on booster pump. We have the pulleys for it, but we're waiting on the booster pump. It looks like they're out of harnesses right now. We're waiting on the drag shafts for this Durango too. I think I have, what, 3 or 4 drag shafts I'm waiting for Trackhawk or Durango. 1, 2, 3. So we're waiting on right now. And then I think we're gonna go drive the F-150. We're gonna street log it and then get some data for that, send it over to Rob, and so we get that vehicle tuned and out of here as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think also Ben was telling me that the 5.2 is ready to be dropped into the mock. So when he's done with that, we're gonna have him go ahead and do that and drop that in. Because right now we're waiting for the bracket for the MSP crank support. That's coming from Australia, so it's been taking a little bit to come in to go through customs and whatnot. And then for the Camaro, we're waiting on injectors, which should be getting here today. It should have got here already today. I haven't checked the shipments, and then we'll have Edgar continue on that once he's done with that Chrysler. I got a PCV valve for the Mustang. So I had Ben, do the final touches for the Mustang for it to leave, and he checked the oil and it was short, like 3 quarts of oil, and we had just did an oil change on it. We checked the PCV valve. The PCV valve is burning oil like crazy. So we got more oil in, and then we're gonna go ahead and replace the PCV valve on it as well. The crankshaft pulley.
Oh, hey, what about the gasket?
They're coming from O'Reilly's. They'll come right now. I ordered them. Yes, sir.
Henry for you?
Who?
Henry?
Henry. Customer on this one is stating that this is the one we just did an oil change on. He states that when he does the windshield wiper fluid, that it's not spraying. Which obviously it's disconnected. So I gotta see where the hose is for this. That's why it's not gonna be spraying, because the hose is disconnected. So if I can't find it, I'll have one of the guys take a look. But should be around here somewhere. Shouldn't have gone too far. I wonder why though it's disconnected. Do you know where the look? It's disconnected. The hose comes from, or the windshield wiper fluid. Wonder if it's like down here somewhere. Oh, what? See, I tried it, but you gotta leave it up to the professionals. Not that easy. Just kidding. Yeah, let's just check in.
Trying to get the PCV.
Oh yeah. See, a lot of stuff. Where'd I put it? I put it in my pocket. Dry shaft. PCV. The hose is disconnected. You can connect it.
Okay, I was just saying it looked like it was might have been easy.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure this shit.
All right. There. Good to go. Brand new. I'm gonna have Ben top off the oil, yeah. I'm gonna have Ben top off the oil and then drive it, and if it's still burning oil, I mean, the PCV for sure was bad, you could tell. But if it's still burning oil, then piston rings. Mr. Kevin, need a new motor, pa? Let me know. Just kidding. But yeah, pretty much, we're gonna go for a drive with the F-150 once I finish up with this customer. Probably gonna charge them now and then go from there. All right, guys, so we are driving the 2019 Ford F-150. This is the one that got a Whipple supercharger. We did the oil pump and crank gears. We also did a dual drop-in or dual pump fuel system from Ford Innovations. So we just filled it up with some gas, some 85. We're driving it. We did some pulls. Fuel trims look pretty spot on. I'm gonna go ahead and send it over to Rob and just make sure that everything looks good, so we could get this out for our customer. But yeah, I mean, this is a little sleeper, little 4-door F-150, you know, and when you want the power, you just punch it. Just punch it, you know. So another great build here, done here at Full Blown. As you guys see, if you guys are interested in something like this, you know, Whip Supercharger, Pro Charger, Magnuson, whatever it may be, you know, F-150, Mustang, you know, the Mopar platform, Chevy platform, we do it all American. So we're going to go ahead and pull up to the shop, review the log. Like I said, send it over to Rob for him to review as well. And then if we need to put a revision in it, you know, if we see anything off, like our fuel trims or anything like that, we'll go ahead and put that revision in, and then yeah, we'll be pretty set on that. We're gonna probably throw this on the dyno as well once we get the okay from Rob, and then we'll see what power it makes on this. This is on the stock Whipple pulley, so I mean, if the customer wants to, he could pulley down, but at the end of the day, it is up to the customer, you know, what power he wants to make, you know, and whatnot. So we're gonna pull up to the shop. I think Alex is working on a TRX that customer states it has a hesitation to it, so he's gonna need to drive that one as well. So if he doesn't drive it, go drive it and just log it and make sure that everything's good with it. But yeah, so stay tuned and see what else we get into. All right, guys, so that's probably going to conclude the video for today. Like I said, this one we're waiting on the drive shaft so we can go ahead and tune it. The injectors did not come today. There was a delay with a UPS for the Camaro and for the Red Eye, so we could get those vehicles tuned. We are going to have Steven smoke test that Trackhawk once he is done taking apart the motor he's working on, and then we are going to see what's up with that. And then we have Edgar working on this Chrysler to get this done so we can go ahead and tune it. Durango, we're waiting on some parts. This Trackhawk, we replaced the drive shaft. So this Trackhawk, we were having an issue with the transfer case where it's binding when in like reverse or turning, making a full U-turn. We rebuilt the transfer case. It's still doing the same thing. We put a brand new transfer case in it, still doing the same thing. We replaced the drivetrain control module. We did a reprogramming, and we're still having that issue. So we're kind of at a roadblock with it. We're gonna have Alex check it out, and he'll figure it out. So we left that for him. We have another one. This is a SRT, right? That's a Trackhawk. This is an SRT. This one is actually going to be a transfer case that's bad. This has a clicking noise when driving, and we took the exhaust off. We had the technicians check it and put it on jack stands and drive it while someone was under there, and it's a transfer case that's actually making that click. Waiting on the injectors to finish the Whipple. We have the Challenger. This is the one that Cuevas dropped off for the valve covers, the front and upper shocks, or control arms, and the front shocks. And then we got Melvin working on that cam. And then we got Mr. Kevin, his Mustang, which is ready for pickup PCV valve. We replaced the alternator belt and then the tensioner. So this one's ready for him to pick up. We did an oil change for him as well, so a little maintenance. And then booster pump we're still waiting on insurance for that. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all that we've got going on right now so far. Yeah, we'll see what else we get into. The F-150 is actually, I think, ready to go. The fuel trims were perfect when we went to go drive that. So we'll go ahead and call the customer to pick that vehicle up, and we'll see you guys on Saturday.